Are you ready? Well, get comfy, folks. It's story time.
Hi, folks. So, I'm not very well this week. I probably look fine. I don't know. People normally look okay. It's just how you feel inside. So, anyway, I'm going to do the video differently this week. I'm going to do it like this because it's less work for me, quite frankly. So, here's the first story. Bookstore Creeper. So I work at a bookstore. I'm helping these two guys find a book that they are looking for, when all of a sudden I bump into a tall, older man and I start to apologise. "Oh, I'm sorry, sir." But when they turn around, they were wearing a woman's shirt. So I took my... Sorry, mistakes. I might leave these in, so I apologise for my mistakes. This is like a raw thing this week. But when they turned around, they were wearing a woman's shirt. So I shook my head and apologised again. But this time, "I'm sorry, ma'am." They smiled at me and said, "Oh, don't worry, both." I was a bit confused, but I nodded in acceptance and I continued on my way to help my customers. Later on, when I was alone at the front of the store, the older person, they seemed to be around 70 or so, came up to me and asked my name. I tell them, and they pull out a notebook and scribble something in it and then put it away. That was when I started to get creeped out. After they left, I was left to wonder exactly what they wrote in their notebook. A couple of weeks later, I found a Christmas card in the break room that was addressed to me. It went something like, insert name. "Thank you so much for the opportunity you gave me the other day. But instead of ma'am, please call me miss, for it makes me feel ever so much younger. Excuse me. Love, Joan." Okay, I thought to myself, a little weird, but then again, if I made her happy, what's the harm? Well, a few days go by, and I'm at the front of the store again, when Joan comes up to me and starts to talk to me. It was at that point that Joan said with a wink, "I go both ways, you know." I blinked for a second, trying to process what she just said, and then it hit me that Joan was, hitting on me. I'm a teenager at this point, and Joan is a senior citizen, so I cringe inwardly. But I try to ignore what they just said and say, okay then." Joan looked at me with a smirk and said, "You do know what I mean, right? Because this old girl's still got all her working equipment." I shiver in disgust, thinking of being in the embrace of someone more than twice my age. Again, I try to ignore Joan's blatant proposition and brush off the comment, and finally she left, but not without waving goodbye to me. One of my managers asked, "I didn't know you were such good friends with her." Oh, trust me, I'm not. On a whim, I asked one of my other managers about Joan and told them about what had happened. They laughed and said, "Oh, her, yeah, she's pretty much a regular. They usually like to sit in the cafe area and watch porn on their laptop for a couple of hours. Sometimes she'll buy sex tutorial books and then return them later saying they don't work. So yeah, I'm not surprised at all." Note, I still see Joan about once or twice every week. And Joan isn't the real person's name, by the way. All the names have been changed to protect the innocent and not so innocent. It's come to my attention that I used the wrong pronouns for Joan, so I edited to fix the error. Well, I hope this is still entertaining. Because obviously I don't normally do it like this. So that's the only story I have permission for so far. So I'll do a separate recording for further stories if and when I get permission for them. Otherwise, this might be the entire video for this week, which would be very sad. So that's it for now.